Hey everyone, Mr. Gray 3Is here, and today I'm in a little bit different location than usual. I'm not in my driveway, so yeah, I just wanted to point that out if you didn't notice already. Today I'm going to be doing kind of a cool little video. I'm going to be doing a top 10 modifications on my car, my top 10 favorite. They are in kind of a specific order a little bit. Number 1 is definitely my most favorite, but number 10 is not my least favorite because I do have more than 10 mods. And obviously I love all of my mods. So yeah, I'm going to start from 10 and work my way up to 1, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, to start off is my chrome delete. So this is kind of a wide term. It has to do with changing the gunmetal emblems to black. So I kind of consider that chrome delete, but mostly the chrome around my windows, my emblems. This one is not chrome anymore. There's no more chrome IS200T there. And pretty much people call it blacking out a car. So all of the chrome that is no longer there, like my tinted emblem, it's not easy to see the chrome anymore. I think it does a lot for a gray car, and I think it really makes it look a little bit more mean, and I love it. For my next favorite mod, we're gonna go ahead into the inside, and it is actually these aluminum paddle shifters that I installed a couple videos ago. I absolutely love them. They have become in my top 10 favorite mods. They're bigger. Oh, where are they? Right there. They're bigger. They're nice and clicky, and I don't know. I've come to really like them, and I totally recommend them for if you're looking to change your plastic ones out. Definitely recommend these. And speaking of recommending things, I'm going to leave all the links for everything in the description as usual. So if you're wondering where it is, in the description is where you can find it. And this next one, oh my gosh, it does so much. So much for the car, and it is the paint matched rear diffuser and rear spats. Wow. It like makes the back so beefy. It makes it like lower to the ground and wider, and I don't know, in the hips, if you can tell, it gets out wide, and then it kind of comes in stock, but these spats really square it off a little bit, and I just think that does wonders for it. And I totally recommend rear diffuser and rear spats to liven up your rear end if you don't already have them. And especially paint matched, it just makes it look even more OEM. I absolutely love it. I think it's an amazing mod, and I'm so glad I took the time to do it. And speaking of an amazing mod, and a pretty recent one, this Rcf Hood. Oh my gosh, the sun is really showing that carbon. It is amazing. It makes the front end so aggressive with that hood scoop that goes up right there, and it really, the carbon really defines these body lines right here. It's amazing. You can hear the turbo through this vent more. The vent helps it cooling. Like actually, if the car is on right now, if I put my hand right here, I can feel it being warm. If I put my hand here, it's not warm. So it's awesome. I love this hood. I'm so glad I ended up getting it. I totally recommend this style of hood if you're kind of iffy on whether it would look good on your car. I was, and especially on this Nebula Gray. In all lightings, it looks amazing in my opinion, and I definitely recommend it if you're iffy on pulling the trigger. Once I get this front lip back on here soon, the front end will be amazing, super complete. Speaking of carbon fiber, more carbon. If we hop into the interior, there's obviously a lot of carbon in here, but most importantly, this steering wheel. Oh my gosh. Not only is it just aesthetically pleasing altogether, but this one has a flat bottom, which is awesome. It's so nice to grab when you're steering and like making sharp turns. But the steering wheel in general, it has a lot more of a I guess you can say contoured shape to it. It has some like sharp edges, not like it'll cut you, but some very defined edges. It's just really nice to grab, and the shift lights just make it all the better. I have them off right now. I use them mostly when I'm going really hard on the car for like a long period of time, like tracking it. I don't track it, but if I drive it hard, I'll turn them on. But just the steering wheel altogether, if you're thinking about getting a carbon fiber steering wheel and you like how it looks, just take into account it also feels amazing. So good. I definitely recommend aftermarket steering wheel. If you want a carbon fiber, then that's just another plus. All right, and then next up on the list is the MForce tune that I have. This car, stock, it has 220 horsepower to the wheels, rear wheels on this car. And the MForce tune bumps that up to 273 to the wheels, and it also bumps that torque up to over 300 foot-pounds of torque to the wheels. So that in itself is amazing. This car with just that much more power makes it that much more fun to drive. And then the pops and bangs that the tune adds to it, if you choose to add that, it's just another little plus. It's obviously not necessary, but it's fun. They're nice and random. You'll be downshifting at times and pop, just a little pop. It's nice. I really like it. Yes, this tune is amazing. I totally recommend a tune for your 4-cylinder IS. Whether it's from D3, I know they have a tune coming out soon, or if it is from MForce. At least I know MForce is amazing, so I definitely recommend them. But in general, I recommend a tune for your IS. That's one of my favorite mods. It was actually the first mod I actually physically did to this car. I had some on order when I first got the car, but the first ever one I did to this was that tune, and it's wonderful. And you guys probably wanted to hear the pops. I am in a neighborhood right now, so I will definitely show you the pops. I'll get a little driving footage here in a moment once I'm leaving. I don't want to disturb anyone on this nice Saturday morning. So don't worry, just wait till the end of the video. I'll give a little driving footage, why not? So towards the top of the list, I believe this is number 4, is wheel spacers. You guys might be like, what? Out of all these mods, number 4 is wheel spacers above a carbon fiber hood? Well, yes. Not only are wheel spacers affordable, but they do so much. If you were to just have a stock IS, but put 20 mil spacers on to bring those wheels right out to the arches, like they are right out to there, you would just stand out from all the rest. It is amazing. It does so much. I mean, that the tubbed look of how it looks stock, it's okay, but if you just put some 20 mil spacers on there, my oh my, it does wonders for the car. And it just, I don't know, it makes the tires stick out a little bit more, just enough to make it flush. It even brings out the natural camber of your Lexus's wheels even more. So yes, I definitely recommend spacers. If you're looking for a first mod for your IS, that's the one. Now this mod, oh my, this mod, I love it. These Tensor taillights, they're amazing. These are the smoked ones. The sun is hitting directly on them right now, so this is how they look with sun hitting on them. They are turned on, as you can see the side markers on. So this is the brake lights. These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 LEDs, those are brake lights that come on. I love that. And the turn signals, they're sequential. I love that too. These taillights have just made this rear end look so modern, and in my opinion, these taillights are nicer than the 2021's IS's taillights, solely for this brake light reason. On the 2021's, this outer part brightens more than the middle part for the brake light. I don't like the ununiformity of that. I definitely prefer this just staying one solid beam and then some other section lighting up for a brake light. I think it looks amazing that way. So these taillights, oh my gosh, even when I first put them on, I love them. And the fact that when they turn on, they have the sequential animation to them, it's just all the better. I love them so much, and I definitely recommend them if you're thinking about getting them. For the next mod, we're gonna hop under the hood, and you will see this air intake. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This was, I believe, the second mod I had ever done to this car, and if you're gonna do any mod besides the spacers, this is the one. Get a cold air intake for your turbo inline 4 IS, because oh my lord, the turbo noises that you unlock with an open intake is immaculate. I only aspire to ever have a car sound like this, and it is possible with an intake like this. That HPS turbo muffler delete also helps a little bit, but this HPS intake, my oh my, I definitely recommend it. This is my number 2, top second, however you want to call it, my number 2 modification. I love it. Amazing. Totally recommend it. And if you're interested in hearing the turbo noises, hop onto my turbo muffler delete video a couple videos back, and I had a perfect recording of how it sounds with just the intake and with the turbo muffler delete added to it. So check that out if you're interested. All right, my top favorite, best modification of the car. What do you guys think? What do you think? Oh, I'm walking towards the rear end. What's happening here? Well, of course, the Armytrix turbo back system. From the turbo with my decatted downpipe, to the mid pipe that's completely open, to the mufflers that are Valvetronic, to these beautiful titanium quad tips, which are a little dirty right now. Amazing. I love this. And the ability to make it sound like just a slightly modified, maybe just a muffler delete exhaust system, just with the click of a button. Oh my gosh, that alone makes this exhaust system the best. Not only does it sound amazing, it has zero rasp, and it handles the capabilities of the tune, and just it was made perfectly for this car. Armytrix did an amazing job. I think it is obviously the best exhaust system you can get, but it's also my favorite mod of the car. I will go somewhere else, like I said before, and rev it up a little bit for you guys in just a moment, as well as some driving footage. But yeah, actually, I want to do a more in-depth video of this exhaust system, kind of all the ins and outs. But I'll do a little bit of a revving clip towards the end. You know, just because I'm a nice guy, you know. But yes, this is my number 1 mod for the car. Right now the valves are closed, and that's a big part of this system for if you live in a neighborhood, is you kind of don't want to pull out your neighborhood with all straight pipe goodness of this car. It's nice to be able to close the muffler and just cruise quietly, you know. So yeah, that is definitely my favorite. So this has been my top 10 mods of my car. I'm sure that is subject to change in the future. Just because these are my top 10 doesn't mean they're like the only mods I like. I like everything I've done to this car. So I appreciate you guys for watching in on this. If any of you are using this for like a mods to do to my car type video, like you're trying to figure out what do you want to do to your IS, then amazing. I will, like I said, have all the links in the description. So let me get onto a little driving footage, and you know, I'll probably just rev it a little bit and then dip on out of here before anyone says anything. Okay, we are now getting out of here because I don't want to upset anyone. I'm gonna go ahead and open my sunroof. Oh. Yes. So we'll have open my window a little bit too, so we'll have a little bit of sound, so you guys can hear it. So let's do a demonstration of the exhaust system. In the last clip, you saw it revving closed a little bit, and then I opened it up and then I revved it. So this is me driving with it closed. Roll up this side one. So there's a lot of turbo noises when it's closed because you don't have all the sound from the exhaust. Yeah, let me give it another little hit and you'll see. So this is closed again. Yeah, just like that. And then I'll give it, I'll open it up and then I'll give it a little hit, with the valves open. This is in drive. So it's definitely louder. Yeah, so that's a little demo of the exhaust system. All right, so there's a little tease of what the exhaust system in tune can do, but I'll do a whole video on it, I promise. I'm taking my car to the shop soon. I'm getting this front bumper repainted. I'm getting this little ding right there fixed from someone that decided they didn't want to stay to tell me what happened. That's all right. And then get my front lip on. So once all that is done, I'll make a nice video on this exhaust system and this tune that I have. And I also have a person to roll beside me to catch some driving clips too, because those are important than just flybys and revs. But yeah, that has been the top 10 mods of my car so far. And I hope you all enjoyed. And I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. If you liked it, please feel free to leave a like. If you like my videos so far, feel free to subscribe to see more in the future. I'm trying to upload every week. I might have to skip a week or two, unfortunately, here soon while my car's in the shop, but I'm going to try and record ahead a little bit so I can at least get one video out while it's in the shop. My Instagram, feel free to follow me on there or check it out. I post on there frequently. I'm always on there if you want to hit me up. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments. Comment a question, recommend a video if you want to see one that I haven't done. Yeah, but other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Mr. Gray 3IS, and I'll see you in the next one.